The Pasuk tells us in this week's Parsha, we discuss the Orei Mikla, the cities of refuge.
Matos or masey?
That's in Masey, Tzvi. The Torah tells us that if a person kills someone by accident, inadvertently, so he goes to the Orei Mikla, to one of the cities of refuge, he stays there, and then the avengers of the blood, the Goel Adam, the family, the relatives of the person that was killed, he cannot do anything to him. If they do, then they're murderers. They're not allowed to. It's a safe zone. How long does he stay there, Tzvi?
Till the Kohen Gadol dies.
Okay, he stays there. As the pasuk says, very good, Tzvi. He must have went to Hebrew school. It says, "V'yeshev bar." He stays there. Ad mos a Kohen Gadol until the Kohen Gadol passes away. Says the Mishnah, the mothers of the Kohanim Gedolim, the mothers of the Kohen Gadol would not like that. So what would they do, Tzvi? They would go ahead and they would give food and clothing to the murderers, to the killers, in order that they should not daven, pray that their sons, that the Kohen Gadol should die. Why would they do that? They would do that in order to get them out. So the love of a mother, nobody can mess with that, and they know they knew the nature of people. But you know what they also knew, Tzvi? They knew the nature of tefillah, and that's something that we need to talk about. And I have a great story, interesting story. I heard this the other day that will shed light on what's going on over here, the power of tefillah, because it's a very strange thing. They're concerned about the power of tefillah from murderers. Killers are going to do that? Very interesting. Killers are going to daven. Killers daven don't usually go together, but they're so concerned about the prayer of the killers. I know it's not Motzei Shabbos, but it's almost Motzei Shabbos. It's a few days before, so I'm going to tell you a story I heard in the name of that happened with the Baal Shem Tov. I wasn't there. I don't know if it's true, but I heard this from the Lubavitcher Chassid, and hopefully, it's a true story. It's an assistant rabbi in a shul. Hopefully, it means something. This is a story that he told. I heard this online yesterday. So Baal Shem Tov used to do a lot of things. And one of the things that he used to do was he would go to cities and he would spend time with, not the rabbis of the city. They don't need him. He would spend time with the common folks, with the Yankel and Shmuel and Sprinter and Leah. And the regular people, they also need care, they need help, they need what did you say, Tzvi? Chizuk, inspiration. So one day the Baal Shem Tov goes and he sees Yankel on the street. Yankel, Rabbi, I need you. Okay, no problem, Yankel. What is it? I have a siddur, I have a prayer book. I didn't go to Hebrew school. I didn't go to Tashbar. Tzvi. Go to Hebrew Academy. I don't know. I know how to pray, but I don't know what to say when. What prayers do you say when? So, Rabbi, I'll be honest with you. I just say the whole thing every day because I figured this way I know I got something right. So that's what he would do every single day. So the Baal Shem Tov said, no, Yankel, it's beautiful what you do. But you know what? You want to know what to say when? I'll do it with you. So the Baal Shem Tov, imagine this, Baal Shem Tov sits there with Yankel, and they go through the siddur, and they make little, I've show and tell today, little post-it notes, and they put it in the siddur. This is what you say in the morning, this is what you say in the afternoon, this is what you say for benching, this is for Kiddush, for Friday night, You can go through the whole siddur yourself, Kiddush Levada, and Hakdamas, right? And go through the whole siddur with all the different post-it notes. Afterwards, the Meidel Chaim, of course, of other, and then they started dancing because they were so happy that now the davening is going to be so enhanced. Because he's gonna know what to say in what day, instead of just doing a upon a special Hail Mary, just saying the whole book and hoping that things will work out. So what happened was, when the Baal Shem Tov left, because of the simcha and the dancing and the happiness, that he continued, even after the Baal Shem Tov left, he continued. And you know what happened? The book fell down, and all the place marks, all the post-it notes went away, and no more post-it notes, no more anything. I don't know, maybe a rain, or maybe it was a storm, after he learned how to say Ma'aseh Bereshis, or Shekachah Gvros Elam, Hashem made thunder and lightning. I wasn't there. And then all of a sudden, because of the whole excitement, or maybe the storm, post-it notes gone, and he's gone. He sees the rabbi, he runs, he actually comes up with the Baal Shem Tov, he sees him by the river. Baal Shem Tov was a miracle worker. He didn't have a boat or anything like that. He puts his handkerchief in the water, and somehow the water takes him. So the Yankala is like, okay, I don't know what to do. I'll try that also. So Yankala takes his handkerchief, he puts it in the water, and the same mace that happened for the Baal Shem Tov happened for him too. And he chases after the Baal Shem Tov, and he sees the Baal Shem Tov in the water. Oh, Rabbi, the post-it notes, you lost it. Wait a second, how did you get here? Rabbi, your secret's out. I saw what you did. I did the same thing that you did. You know what the Baal Shem Tov tells Yankel? Yankel, if you were able to perform, if Hashem helped you, you were able to perform such a miracle, to just put your handkerchief in the water, and you ended up going over here, your prayers are fine, just the way it is. You don't need the post-it notes. You keep on davening. Your sincere prayers, your holy prayers that come from the depth of your heart, because you're not a learned person. You don't know too much, but the prayers that come from your heart. You see, Hashem performed a miracle for you. You're not a great rabbi, but Hashem performed a miracle for you because Hashem wanted you to meet me. Your prayers are so holy. We're not going back. We don't need the post-it notes. Keep on praying the way you were before, because your prayers are so holy. That's a beautiful story about the Baal Shem Tov. So maybe that's what's going on over here. Don't underestimate the power of tefillah. The mothers of the Kohen Gadol, they knew the story of the Baal Shem Tov. Maybe they were there, and they understood the power of prayer, of sincere prayer from the heart. It can be poel yeshuos. It can accomplish great things. A great lesson we learned from the Parsha. A good Shabbos.